Hello, my little panda cubs. Sorry we've been off schedule this past couple of weeks. I've been recovering from my emergency surgery. We'll be back on schedule next week. Next week we'll do another Ask the Transgender. Today I just want to talk about something. This morning I had a hate group attack me. I'm not sure why, it kind of came out of nowhere. I was on Facebook and suddenly I was getting bombarded with laugh reacts on my photos and trans support posts, and I was receiving death threats in DM. My Danny, my fiance, was being stalked, so I locked down my Facebook profile. And being a growing content creator, I should have known better really. To have a public profile, it's kind of my own fault really. I should learn to keep my profiles private and locked down. But it made me think, where does this seething hatred of our existence come from? Why did me simply existing become so offensive that people send, literal Nazi hate groups to harass you and send death threats? I mean, on Facebook all I do is post silly memes and tell trans people that I love them and they're valid. Why is that so offensive and radical that it warrants such a vitriol and extreme violent response? I don't understand, so I had a little ponder about it, and really my conclusion is it boils down to misogyny. Transphobia is, when you look under the hood, just misogyny. What? And let me explain. Have you noticed that it's trans women that take the brunt of the hate and the vitriol and the attacks in the media? Excuse me. My nose had an orgasm.
Nice.
But the TERFs and right-wingers, they largely ignore trans men. It's like trans men don't exist, or if you tell them about trans men, they sort of just dismiss it and gloss over it. They might get the odd misgender, like, it looks so silly. It looks especially silly when it's trans men, because it's like you're looking at a photo of a literal dude with a beard, and the right-winger would be like, she, really? Are you blind?
You serious?
Does that look like a she? A great big buff dude with a beard. Trans women are the ones who get the death threats and all the really nasty hate and abuse and all the focus of the bigotry. And that's because in a patriarchy, men are the baseline default standard. It's okay to be manly. It's okay to want to be a man. Masculinity is okay. That's why if people see a man in a dress, they behave repulsed. But if they see a woman in just jeans and a t-shirt, nothing. It doesn't matter, right? They're not repulsed by a woman in jeans. They're only repulsed by a man in a skirt. And that's because the patriarchy views femininity as lesser. Women are viewed as inferior to men. So if a man wears a woman's quotation marks, my VTuber software license has been expired, by the way, and I don't have the money to renew it. If you'd like to donate, there's a PayPal link in the description, so I can't use my air quotes, but I'm air quoting here. If a man is wearing air quotes woman's clothes, he's somehow degrading himself, he's demeaning himself. A femboy or a crossdresser, it's degrading. They should be shamed and humiliated, because femininity is something to be ashamed of in society. It's something lesser than masculinity. It's like women in the workplace. If they complain about anything or try to bring up any issues, they're told to man up. Just man up. Get some balls, man up. Right? That's the baseline default standard of a patriarchy. So a male who wants to not just dress like a woman, but transition to a woman and become a woman, that is the ultimate insult. It is the ultimate offence against the patriarchy. Toxic males view this as the ultimate inferior degradation because they think you're downgrading to femininity. They think you're downgrading to womanhood. It's something lesser. It's something you shouldn't aspire to be. It's something you should be ashamed of. They hate it. So as you see, transphobia is basically just misogyny rewrapped in a new package. That's what it's about. It's about upholding patriarchy and keeping womanhood and femininity below men. It's about controlling and regulating female bodies. Oh, female bodies are only supposed to be this certain way, or you're not a real woman. And cis women are being affected by this. I mean, you get transvestigators now that are calling cis women men because they're not traditionally feminine looking. If they're slightly masculine, or if they don't look like a page 3 model from the Sun newspaper, then they must be men. I mean, J.K. Rowling, for example, she just thinks every black woman is a male. And all right-wingers are turfed like this. I mean, look how they treat Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama, a woman in colour. Because she's a woman of colour, she must be a man. So you see how transphobia intersects, not just with misogyny, but also racism as well. If you don't fit a strict European beauty standard, you're not a real woman, you're a man. Because men are the baseline default standard. That's my vent and rant over for now. I'll see you next week. We'll go back on our schedule, and some of you will be happy that I'm getting back into Deep Rock Galactic and Helldivers. So we'll be seeing more videos of those soon. Stay strong, stay trans, stay anti-patriarchy. Zippity!